A response video I've owed the anti-bullshit man for a while, and I haven't gotten around to it. So he had this idea about what he put forward. I mean, it's an old idea. Unfortunately, it's, from a dark part of history. That maybe we should test people before they vote, or give them more voting clout, depending on how well they do on a test. So, instead of one man, one vote, if you're a smart guy, you get a vote that has the power of one, and say if you don't do so well in the test, your vote is worth less. And, I sort of asked the simple question, well, what kind of questions would be on these tests? And who would grade these tests? And, he called that nitpicking. I just think, I don't know how you could suggest an idea and then not be willing to at least provide some sort of information about what you'd put on a test. In my opinion, some very smart people are really fucking dumb. It's that old adage, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Yeah, there's lots of people that even go to college and they don't know shit. So, you could take a lot of different subjects that have political significance. So let's go with one that came to mind was ballistic missile defense. Now, there'd be lots of smart people. They'll say, oh yes, we should have the technology to shoot down ballistic missiles. The truth is, the CIA has testified it's not going to be in our national security interest to do that. As a practical matter, science can't do it. Thirdly, it's the most secure deployment of a nuclear weapon there is, are these space missiles. So there's a subject right there. How are you going to phrase your question on a subject like that, where the truth has been lost in all this propaganda and bullshit? It doesn't make any sense. The problem with our democracy isn't that people don't know what a Democrat is and don't know what a Republican is. The problem is that those are only two choices we're given. This political party system is what's got to go. It's not dumb voters that are the problem. It's dumb politics that's the problem. It's a broken democracy that's the problem. And so what really pissed me off about his commentary, anti-bullshit man, was that he made a comparison like there's some kind of obstacle to instant runoff voting that is just as significant as the obstacle to this bullshit, from anti-bullshit man, that we should test people before they can vote. That's taking a really bold step when you start saying you're breaking the democracy. You're fucking with the principle. Instant runoff voting is empowering people, empowering the system, and giving people more choices, not narrowing their power, not limiting their power. It's huge differences. One of them is you can fix with a piece of paper, technicality. It's just a technical change. The other one is a whole reforming of what the word democracy means. Take a break for a second. A little bit of allergy problems lately. So anyway, sneeze. I don't want to go through history because it's not exactly the same thing. But they played this game in the past to try to keep blacks from voting. Let's give them an IQ test. Let's play a game. Look, poor people aren't going to be as informed. They're not going to be as educated. Some of them work 2 jobs. They don't got time to know what all the issues are. But they know the difference between a guy who says, yeah, I'm going to tax your cigarettes, or I'm going to tax rich fuckers. They know the difference. Generally speaking, people get what they vote for in terms of the broad outline. And so as I say, it's not a problem of people's ignorance. It's a problem of the political system's brokenness. So it's just I think it's a lousy way to try to fix something. So I don't think it fixes anything. I think it would do, especially considering, I don't want to talk from this shouldn't matter. I don't want to say this is the intelligent argument against it, because it's not. But in my opinion, progressive politics will be taking a step backward if you implemented such a thing. Because most of the progressives are working people. They might not be intellectual giants, and they might not always know what the fuck they're doing, but they at least can tell the difference between a George Bush and an Obama, and they can make those little distinctions. So anyway, if we're going to get on the subject of what we should test people for, maybe we should test them for being selfish fucks. Maybe we should have a selfish fuck test, or a greedy bastard test, rather than some sort of, what's your knowledge of the politics of the day test. So anyway, I just don't think it's an interesting subject. I don't think it's a good idea. It has a history. It's too, sorry. I mean, it's just got too many, discrimination and Nazi-esque kind of fascism tied to it. It's elitism. It's plain and simple. Fuck that shit. So, sorry. I got nothing else to say on the subject. You want to keep bringing it up, fine. But I think it's a shitty idea, period. And so if you're going to force me to say that, then that's what I'll say. Fuck it. I don't want anything to do with it. Bad idea. I guess that's enough of a video. I'm tired. This weather is fucked up. I mean, shit. It's like September and it's fucking July. This is, we haven't had a 90-degree day in like 40 days. I mean, it's the weirdest summer ever. So anyway, this is a little complaint I'll throw in. So anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Sorry. I should have been... Well, whatever. Sorry. Whatever. I'm not sorry. Whatever. It's not the best video. That's what I'm sorry about. Yeah. Could have been more articulate. But anyway, you get the point. Almost tripped. It seems so short. I got more distance to walk, so I should talk about something else. So, what will I talk about? There's a pole. It used to be an old AT&T, one of their main lines used to go through here. So, there's no ground here, but they don't use it anymore because, new technology and all that crap. So anyway, I'll go now. The end of the video. Yeah, we'll call it the end.